on the sled.
Unfortunately, it's got several major issues.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, major.
Like what?
The tracks are shot, so all the grousers are bent. If you look at that track, see that side?
Oh, I can tell. Wow.
It's sagging like crazy.
Yeah.
Basically, the grousers are all bent, so it's putting uneven tension on all the track belts.
Ooh.
And when you drive, the tracks pop and skip just when you're moving. It's horrible.
Wow, that's depressing.
And there's some speculation that the fact that the tracks are installed backwards currently may have something to do with it. They're going backwards. These ice cleats are supposed to be on the front side of the... So this is the left track.
Oops.
And yeah, somebody definitely...
What year is this, baby?
This is, I believe, in '97. An MP, so this is the electronic drive. See the sticks on the armrest?
Oh yes.
No center sticks. So this was, it's almost the exact same as my Cat, but it has a microprocessor. That's what MP stands for. So the sticks on the left armrest are electronically actuate the drive pumps.
Cool.
Huge upgrade for the ergonomics though, because you're like that instead of like that.
Yep.
So I'm actually looking at a few of these right now. 2 of them in Colorado. The problem is it's really, really hard to tell without actually seeing
conditions.
Yeah.
Or hire someone to look at it.
I know, and I'm getting mixed info from the guy. He's like, yeah, you know, I took them all in on trade. He's like, they're good enough for me. I've been running them before out in my parking lot. I'm like, I don't know.
Not a great endorsement.
There's like mud all over the inside and stuff. I don't know. It doesn't seem great.
Probably ill-maintained.
So we'll see. He's got another one on his list that he's going to get some more info for. It's a 2013 BR350, so I'm really interested in that one.
Is that smaller than yours or something?
It's the same size. It's just the modern version.
Just the name.
It's really similar. It's actually the same chassis as this, but far more modern.
Cool.
It's what they're still grooming Snowbird with. Yeah.
Nice.
And Deer Valley just got rid of their last one last year, but that's the Cat I learned in. And I mean, they're incredible. They have a Cat C9, which does have Huey pump issues. You heard of those Huey pumps? The high pressure oil driven injection pumps. Same with the Power Strokes. So that's the only problem they have. But anyway, come on.
Cool. Poor abused Snowcat.
The tracks, though, unfortunately, that's like a huge downside.
Oof. Yeah.
They're very shot. Like, it's hard to climb a hill without them, like, skipping sprocket.
What a travesty. That's horrible. For such an expensive machine to be so badly set up due to incompetency.
I believe he bought it from Prenoth, too. Bombardier is Prenoth. And so I'm not sure. And they've been up here servicing it every summer the last probably 8 years since he got it. And he didn't even know the tracks ran backwards.
Wow, depressing.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
But also, unfortunately, the parking brake solenoid is going out really badly right now, so the parking brake is really hard to disengage, and it also engages unexpectedly while driving, which will stall the engine out completely.
Put your face through the windshield.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't drive it out to get fuel, because I actually, on my list is to order a new one and replace it. It's super easy.
What's the solenoid?
Yeah, super. It's just like 2 bolts in the plug.
That's good. So this is owned...
extremely expensive, I think.
Yeah. So it's owned by the wealthy neighbor guy who uses it once a year, and it's sitting here in its ill-maintained state, and you're just putting some fuel in it because why?
Just because. So last year it had 3/4 of a tank of fuel ran through it total, and it hasn't been filled since.
Ouch.
So no, it's not that it's ill-maintained. I mean, the oil's been changed and stuff, but it just doesn't really get run enough. And
yeah, underused.
Yeah, and the tracks are what they are. If you replace the tracks, it'd be brand new. The teeth on the blade are super sharp.
Nice. Someone mentioned just the other day that you can order the teeth and weld them on, and they're like one size fits all if you want to get some for yours. So worth mentioning. Something I wanted to ask.
Honestly, second Snowcat answers all the
solves
all the problems.
Keep that as the.
That'll be the backup in semi-retirement. And I talking to the people, like that thing will definitely. It's got as much power and oomph as a new Cat. It's just a little older. So if I were to break down, like that thing could definitely push it home. And
cool.
Grooming the trails the other day, I was working it definitely at full load, like foot on the foot throttle, blasting.
Sweet.
It did it.
Darn right. This can's not breathing too well. That sucks.
No, but this is a really, really, really nice cat. If you lift the cab or the back, it's so clean. So clean.
Ultra low hours, right?
I think it's pretty low. Yeah, it's so clean.
Cool.
Leaves an amazing pass. The tiller's perfect. It's a great cat.
Darn right. Just funny to see another person with a Snowcat. It's cool. One thing I wonder about Snowcats, how the heck the spotlight works. It must be such a flexible yet well-sealing rubber thing that keeps it moving.
It's like a plastic ball in a socket.
Okay.
It's relatively sealed. They do leak. Actually.
They do leak. Yeah, I figured they must. Yeah. Nothing's ever perfect. Like a sunroof or a spotlight, nothing ever works out that well.
It's not too bad. The one I was driving mine in some snow the other day, and it was dripping here and there.
Yeah.
Nothing too major.
Doesn't like cause the whole headliner to mold or anything.
No.
No, that's good.
You haven't seen the, actually, I take that back. If you look at my headliner, there's some water lines on it. But you haven't seen the spotlight on there, have you, that I put on?
Baja Designs? Yeah. Nope.
It's pretty good. It's incredibly bright.
Cool. Good stuff. So we're just going to fuel this thing up, then get on over to your place and check out your cat.
Yep.
Cool. All right, so a lot of people enjoyed learning about the Snowcat, and now there is a tiller on the back. It was just put on a couple days ago, and there's some unexpected complications with it, as is usually the case with these things.
Yeah, so luckily it's a functional tiller. Like I was able to hook up the hydraulic lines and it spins, and so that's step one. But unfortunately, it sustained an impact, it looks like, back here somewhere, because it's got some broken aluminum on this hanger here. Unfortunately, that's one of the 4 kind of mounting points.
Yeah.
Kind of like it allows the flex of the tiller. Yeah. But that's ripped out. And then this support bar, which supports actually the whole rear, kind of, I guess you call it the snow chamber, but that's bent down. So that's actually the biggest problem right now. So
Gotcha.
with that thing bent down, the cutter bar is not touching the snow on the left half of the tiller. So it's only processing snow on the right side, which is actually okay if the snow's soft, but if I'm trying to cut up any hard snow like it is now, then it's just not, it's only going to leave corduroy on one side.
Damn. Oh well.
So basically I had Adam up here yesterday, and he thinks we can just torch that with an oxyacetylene torch, get it really hot, and just bend it back, because he says aluminum is brittle if you get it, or I mean is soft if you get it hot enough. So
okay.
yeah, so all I have to do, I think, is take this ram off, which I'm replacing as well. It's also bent from this impact that must have happened, so it doesn't work. So I'm gonna take the ram off and then pull a replacement ram off the other tiller. So
cool. So it won't be too terrible of a repair?
No, should be. He says he thinks if we bend that back, it'll be usable. And then he says I can use it the rest of the winter with that broken.
Yeah.
And then do like a nice summer project when we can use the mini excavator and like pick it up and actually disassemble it and have somebody weld it.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So anyway, it's going to be a 2-part repair, but to get it usable, to groom trails like soon, I think all we have to do really is heat that piece up and bend it back.
Okay, nice.
That's the goal, yeah.
Not too bad. Cool. So you were still able to use it upon receiving it. It just wasn't.
Yeah, I used it, and luckily there was a lot of soft snow, and it was the first time I groomed, so I was able to pull in fresh snow from the sides the whole time. Because I widened the trail.
Good.
And it was enough soft snow that just dragging the tiller on that one side still left corduroy, so yeah, it worked out. But if I had to groom the trails today, it would only leave corduroy on half on the right side.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool. Grooming snowmobile trails will be one of the main uses for this thing. Kind of the number one use, I guess.
For this adjustable bench that I think may have gotten left under here.
Yeah.
It's the last place I used it.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
You see it?
Yep, I see it.
Would have been gone.
Yep.
Still surviving on my painfully inadequate tool collection.
Yep.
Getting by. Trying to hire mechanics more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth it.
Nice. Friendly.
So yeah, besides the tiller acquisition, everything's been just normal with the cat. Everything's been
Great.
good.
Yeah,
and
I ran it hard for 4 hours the other day grooming. Did not skip a beat at all.
Good.
It was at full run. I was working the cat like it hasn't worked since it lived in Scary, I'm sure.
Cool.
I've worked it that hard maybe a time or two up in the neighborhood, but never for that long in a row. So,
Yep.
yeah, no, it didn't skip a beat. It felt great.
Great. And you got your spotlight hooked up, obviously.
Oh, yeah, the
so.
Spotlight's amazing. I can feel some tension in here. Stuff's definitely weird. So yeah. It's a complete cat now though. A couple hydraulic leaks, but we checked all of those out and they can all be addressed during the summer service this summer.
Good.
So I'm planning on staying at them for maybe 2 to 3 big days worth of work this summer. Try to get the whole cat full on service and repair the tiller.
Yeah, it looks great with the tiller on the back here. It's quite a big unit.
Oh geez, I'm losing stuff here. Jeez.
Jammed up, you said?
Yeah, this part is supposed to kind of move, but I think because this is bent, there's metal on metal binding going on. I might wait to try to pound that down until we're heating that. So there's this adjustment on the tiller. It's called the flag or the snow chamber, and that controls how much snow is being carried in the tiller as it moves.
Oh shit! Sorry, I don't know how to. Oh god.
Can you repeat that about the
Because that ram is bent, when I adjusted this adjustment here, this ram went all the way in. That one didn't.
You have to have like 6 extra batteries in your breast pocket, warm, ready to go.
Okay. He's gonna take the replacement one off the old tiller right now.
That's Central New York speak right there.
Doggy. Good doggy.
Shout out.
Good Finn. Finn, how have you been?
Ugh.
Finn, do you want some sunglasses or something? You're in the shade, I noticed.
This scenario is just messed up. Jeez, I can't even tighten the zip tie because it's so greasy.
Yeah.
There we go.
That glove is officially greasy.
Yeah. That's good though. They get nice and supple after they get greasy.
Darn right.
Holy moly, it's brisk out here.
Yeah, my hands are pretty cold.
All right.
There it is, easy access.
So is this the old one from your,
Yeah, this is one of the parts tillers.
the one that got smashed into it got backed into snowbanks?
Yeah, maybe. Three tillers were destroyed.
Nothing is rusty in Utah. It's quite amazing. We're from New York. Stuart, what's the name of this stranded vehicle back here? The one with...
Slayer.
yeah.
So it's an Oshkosh snowblower from like 1978 or so.
Yeah, and someone had big plans for it, and there's another one somewhere,
That's
but
good.
it will be here forever and become part of the landscape. I might as well take a little look at it. Oh yeah? What a beast. Hey, what's that? Tiny little Snowcat thing? Cool. A lot of interesting stuff up here.
62B4038
Yeah,
power unit. That looks pretty massive though. It looks
pretty
like
huge.
I don't know, it looks like a 12 liter or something.
Oh, dude, that up pipe is massive.
It's pretty cool.
Wow.
So this engine runs, and the drive engine in the other one runs.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Cool.
Probably.
Hands are getting frostbite over here, so
Booty.
wouldn't be long getting frostbite.
Wouldn't be long getting frostbite.
Cool. Cool. That was probably some stable footage.
That's cool.
All right, I'm gonna take a little break, but we'll recap in a second.
How about you?
Hey.
Do you usually shoot in 24 frames per second?
I think it just goes to 30 default, but then again, I'm not even totally sure. Nori.
This is the shit I'm trying to figure out now, so.
All right.
Yeah, forgot my tools are out here, but Where's it come? Yeah, so we got a replacement ram here off one of my parts tellers. It's definitely in better shape, seemingly straight.
Yep.
And let's see, I haven't even tried to. No, it's not seized up by any means, so that's a good sign.
Good.
And
I don't know if you remember or kind of had it in mind. If not, no worries. But once I do acquire said van soon, I know you're busy as fuck.
Yeah.
But if you do find time to just maybe help me build the floorboards or whatever, just like certain things like the sink and shit. Hey, don't forget, kick ass and take names.
Totally. Kaylee, will you take the new sled so Murph and I can take that one?
Sorry.
Won't overheat.
Yeah.
I'm at it on here. So I just pretty much took the easy way out and just screwed it into the top of the old housing there. You can see the little guy on top, but
Yep.
far brighter than the original was.
Cool.
And I just ran a circuit from that dome light in there. I was able to snake my arms up inside the headliner.
Ah.
Tied in a fuse that you can access when you pulled the dome light out, and then just ran the wiring and tied it in here, so it's fully legit. There's no exposed wiring or anything.
Cool. Cleanly done.
Yeah, it works really well. I'm really stoked about it. It's
That's
so
great.
bright. All the
Yeah.
rest of the lights are incandescent, so it's like a nice kind of mellow old school light, but that thing is like
Piercing.
full on. Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, it's really cool. So that was good mod. There's only one thing really not working on this thing at this point, and that's the radio.
Yep.
I might just buy one of those sick portable speakers or something and not deal with it.
Yep. That works.
They sound better than those old speakers anyway.
Well, glad the cat's doing well, and
Yeah, we'll get more. We'll keep up on it. This gearbox is leaking too. Adam says we can rebuild the seal
gearbox is
this
leaking.
summer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's actually leaking hydro, meaning it's bleeding out somehow from these hoses into the gearbox.
I see.
So that'll be part of the summer service as well.
Cool. Good stuff.
Almost forgot my name.
Yeah. All right. Have a good day.
Thanks.